All right, Shalom Yashrala, Call Halal Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Waharakah Kwadash Brakathum. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Akyam pushing his truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth. And also salutations to the select number of Akwat that they're listening. Just like to just get into, some quick through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. The intended lesson is the scripture I have here. I had a pretty edifying video. Forgot the gentleman's name, but it just did some research, just how he has operated in the so-called Middle East, and then, and how he's, his dictatorship, it's just been terrible. He's been doing a terrible job at managing the earth, right? So had some issues with that particular video. Don't know what happened with it, but the scriptures first and foremost are always going to suffice and always going to trump and then prove everything that needs to be proven, right? So this is Job chapter 9 verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Okay, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, meaning not for to give E, too much credit. Why? Because the Most High is in control. Okay, so that's very key to remember, Akyam and Yuakwat out there. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? How can you not know who this is not talking about, right? How can you not know who this is talking about, man? He's, this man has did a terrible job, bro, from South America to America, just all over the globe. If that nigga gets a foot in, hey, you're in trouble, bro. It just fits through the spirit. This ain't a made up ass narrative either, man. Like Esau, this AKA the so-called white man, is the goddamn devil. Okay. This is Proverbs chapter 29 verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Okay, so when you receiving righteous judgment, you're at ease, man. This nigga E got all these hoops and loops and BS things for you to do, bro. It's always paperwork with this nigga, man. It's always paperwork or a technical difficulty and so forth, man. Like it's become very tiresome. Okay, that's why a lot of people in every facet of life now just don't care to be bothered with a lot of stuff now, man. A lot of people are exhausted, man, from how E is managing the earth, which he's doing a terrible job, a bang up job, but he's playing his position though. So this is just another prime example of how not to rule, man. Of how not to rule. Okay, I'll reread that again. This is Proverbs chapter 29 verse 2. Salakia, I'm wilding. Oh, verse 2. Okay. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Okay, you have a lot of people mourning, hitting their record video as soon as they wake up in the morning, posting something on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Threads, any type of social media platform. So we see where the world is headed, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, right? This is Jeremiah chapter 51 verse 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. Okay, so the judgment on this place has already reached onto the heavens, man. Okay, so this there's no turning back. Okay, this is the new normal moving forward. Okay, even of course the scriptures are always going to first and foremost carry weight. You know, so regardless of anything I say or don't say, will or will not say, hey, how about Shemi Ashai's got it covered anyway. This is just my duty as a Israelite man to be preaching. Okay, matter of fact, bear with me, Baba Koshai, and I'll get back to that. But to back that up, the statement I just made, right? This is Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. Okay, this is a reasonable service for me to be doing what I'm doing, and also an honor and a blessing to be able to do this, right? Because people out here are, running out of their wits, man. People losing their minds. People are literally crashing out and don't know what the hell to do. So people going to resort to what? They're going to resort to the first thing that comes to mind, which it has to be something that's going to be really beneficial and not to put you in the doghouse per se. Really, in jail, man, or to, you to have a bad report here, man. Because one thing he can do is damage your damn reputation, man. Okay? People feed off that too. So there's no shortage of ruining your reputation furthermore while being in captivity. It's not even worth it, right? This is back in Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Okay, she's not healed. Okay, this is the new normal moving forward. Okay, prices skyrocketing, more inflation, stagflation, whatever they got going on. Any inflation is going up. Okay, more job losses, job cuts, firings, and so forth. Okay, more, it's happening. Okay. Let me reread everything in its entirety. Back in verse 9 of Jeremiah chapter 51. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Okay, come out of her, right? What the scriptures say. This place has reached its peak. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country, which, hey, a lot of people are going to start doing, especially with what's going on now with Iran, U.S., and Israel, right? For her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. Okay, so all this is being reported to the Most High. Okay, the angels have taken this up, and the angels are reporting like, yo, man, this place will not be healed, man. Ain't no way Babylon could be healed, especially for the bloodshed of all the tribes, man. All the debauchery, all the foul, all the foul laws, aimed at Jake and so forth, and this is really the final curtain. This is the last call, man. This is the last call. Light's about to come on, so ain't gonna be no hell in Babylon, man. Yahushua Mashiach is on his way back, and this place is finito, man. But that's all I have on this, and Abaratazan is edifying for the body. So once again, with that, call halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, Waharakakodash Brakatham. Once again, I'd like to give double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Akyam, pushing his truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth. And salutations to the select number of Akwatata listening. Shalom.